Well, hello there. Welcome to Mr. Smith's Garage YouTube channel. Love having you here. We are working underneath a jack today. Jackson 81 Volkswagen Vanagon Westie. One thing about Jack, I think I shared with the first thing, when we got Jack, he had a lot of spiders. And I am just not a fan of spiders. So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these axles off. So I've been noticing on Jill that, Jill's the 82 tin top, that's my daily driver, both air cooled. Jill has had a little tick, 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 tick when I'm first starting out driving. And a lot of times when I'm turning to the left, it sounds like it's coming from the right rear. And so I think it's from maybe my CV joints. And so today we're going to pull the axles off of Jack. We're going to clean them up. And we're going to take the axles off of Jill and put the cleaned up axles on Jill, and then I'll clean up the axles from Jill and put them on Jack. Basically, I've got an extra set of axles right here and CVs, and if they look good, we're going to use them. So that's what we're going to do today. All right. So what I've got here today is, I think we call this a triple square. It's 8mm. It's chrome vanadium. I think it was made in Taiwan, but we're going to go with it. It does fit into the bolts that are holding the CV joints onto the transmission and onto the outside axle. Going to use some different extensions. I don't think I'm going to need this, but I got it, so I brought it over here. And then once I get them loosened, we're going to use this bad boy, make it a little bit easier job. So, and as always, maybe some PB Blaster penetrating oil, so we can get those off a little bit easier. You can see this little beam I've got going underneath. That actually is just an old part of a bed frame that just happened to fit right between those two spots to hold my transaxle up. Transaxle is supported by the engine, and then there's a mount that goes underneath the engine. And since the engine's not in here, that just happened to work perfectly. So let's get right to it. I'm going to see if I can set up a shot where we can start taking one of these axles off. Okay, I've got myself under here. I realized that I needed to get this thing up a little bit so I can actually see the bolts in there on the CV joint. I'm going to show you what that looks like down there. You can see just a few of them. I tried with my regular wrench there, my regular ratchet. Didn't like it, so I'm going to use this a little bit bigger breaker bar, see if it can do the job. Okay, so you just want to make sure it seats in there really well. And here we go. Oh, that actually didn't sound so bad. I was kind of expecting them to break. Okay, let's get this next one. So far, no breakage. Got two of the, do we have 6 here or 8? Again, constantly on the lookout for big spiders, but it has been, this thing has been in my garage for long enough that the spiders should all be gone. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 3 of them. Those are the 3 bottom ones. I think And then what I'm gonna do is am I gonna jack it up? Because I need to spin it so I can get the other three at least loose. And then once they're loose, I will leave the axle attached on this one and then loosen up the ones here, remove the axle from here, and then finish taking the axle off of, or the CV joints off of this side. Okay, I decided to try this a little differently. Let's see if this works or not. I'm going to go with these ones next. Hoping you can kind of see that. Because I think if I can get this side off, then I can get the other side off without even jacking it up. Tricky. I can see it, I just can't feel it. Okay, just one more down here. I think I can get. Once again, you just want to make sure you get that in there so that it doesn't strip itself out. Okay. Let's see if that's the right angle. Does that give me enough here? It doesn't. It doesn't with this one, but let's see if it does with this. Not quite. Nope. Yeah, let's get this in there. No, not quite in there. Okay. Let's see. It's nice that it's not hooked up to the engine. I can kind of get it to move around a little bit. There we go. Just had to break it loose. So now, see if we can use this bad boy. I'm going to replace these boots, so I'm not too terribly worried about them. Nice. That came out really nice. Hopefully you all have a similar experience that I do with that, because man, if they all come out like that, this has been done before probably on this van. Nicely done. We'll keep these together. There we go. Next. Top two. That's the top one. Now let's see if we can get the back side without too much trouble. I don't know if you can see all that beautiful silk on there. That's our spider stuff. Spider silk. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a pickle here. That last one up there, the triple square is not working, 8mm, so I don't have I have an 8mm Allen wrench, but I don't have a 9mm. Got a 5/16 Allen wrench. So not quite sure what we're gonna do here. Let's see if I try this 5/16. Yeah, it doesn't like it. So that's good that it's bigger at least. I'm gonna try this 8mm. Here, I'm gonna put it on the end of this thing. I'm sure they probably make tools for something like this when you can't get this thing going the right way. Gosh, I hate to really screw this thing up. Hoping you can see what's going on there. I'm gonna see if this cleans it out any. See what's going on in there. Because it seemed like the triple square was going in and seating, but when I go to turn it, it was just rolling. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is go grab a little ice pick tool. Always look for the easy fix first before you go crazy. Let's see. Does it got some junk in there? Maybe. You know, I'm looking at that and I wonder if... No, it does look like it's a triple square. It's just... It's rounded off pretty much. Well, I really don't want to have to take the whole thing off, but I can. That would just be from the other side. Sure would be nice if I could get this thing to stick. Just feel like it has to go in a little bit deeper. Wonder if I use... You know, you guys probably are going to tell me, oh, you could have done this, this, this. But I'm probably going to get it out of there before I even post this video. We ran into a little problem. We have one CV bolt that I can't get to come out. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pull off this wheel, pull off the brake drum, take the stub axle out. It should all come out together. I'm just going to cut that bolt off if I have to. So here we go. A little bit out of the way. Now let's see what we need here to get off. Well, that's good that it's not too tight on there. I went over, yep, it's 11. I grabbed 11 and 12 because certainly didn't want to have to come back a second time. Ooh, I think I just remembered something. I think I need to get this thing loose. Yeah. So, of course, that's what's great about impact. I can put this back on. Super quick. Didn't like that one. Might have to get rid of that. Let's put them on. Why not? We're gonna be safe here for you. I don't know what kind of torque we're going to need for that bad boy. I don't even know if I have a wrench big enough for that. But first of all, let's get that cotter pin out of there. That is one long cotter pin. And if I didn't know any better, kind of looks like spider legs. Thing's so big. How big that thing is. I didn't even know they made cotter pins that big. Okay, let's lower this down so that the weight of that is on the ground. Otherwise they'll just spin. And let's see if I've got a socket that big. That's your old type 1 axle nut. That's not going to work. Well, let's get the pipe wrench and see how she does. Let's see. You guys are looking at me saying, what in the world is that guy gonna do? I'm just gotta get it free, right? It's not all the way on the ground. Look at that, it's just spinning. This is where I think I saw that I shouldn't have taken the axle out of there, because well, we might have ourselves a predicament. Okay. And then there was one. So what we've ended up with here is I've got to take this off so I can get to the stub axle, so I can get the one bolt that's still attached on the stub axle side of the CV joint. And I unhooked the transaxle side of the CV joint, so I have nothing to give this any weight. And as you can see, we're pretty empty in there, with the exception of a few engines, like maybe that Rotax Bombardier engine. Anyway, so I guess you'll have to come back to see what happens at the Smith garage to get this thing off, because I think I'm going to post this the way it is. You guys are welcome to comment. I know I have plenty of things to learn. I'm not a professional. I'm in my garage. So subscribe. And like I said, I work a full-time job, and I'll probably post some stuff next weekend on what's going on, unless I get something in the evenings this week. All right. Thanks for watching.